He said, chill. I'm about to get my ass kicked, so. Somewhat. I haven't been very good, man. Like I said, I threw 45 interceptions last season. I know. Lay down.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the City of Roses. Take it in at the 3. Take it a yard or so. The 20, call it the 21.
Fuck.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to the field.
I seen that coming.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He's fucking... It's like a fucking streak, but in the slot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Second and 14. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
That wasn't a fucking sack or anything, dude. Holy shit.
All the way down to about the 2. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel,
He got fucking tripped now.
Great throws, and here's
I thought he
running
was
in his
closer.
NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Scott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Boston Scott.
Well, I see nothing has fucking changed on my end.
Lumberjacks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0
To go
game.
fucking... Who's that now? 2 and 14?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Or 15.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Nicole Hardman, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Fuck. Oh.
Crosby connects on the extra
He fucking
point.
made it.
And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
I just need to fucking watch that dumbass fucking streak out the fucking slot, dude.
And he brings us out past the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of
Falling
that crowd
fucking
behind
forward.
you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll set up a throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A first look now for
Come the fuck on. Got caught up, dude.
Get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller.
Got that. Knew that fucking streak was coming again, though.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back and forth first quarter of play.
Play the. Oh, come on, Thornhill, man. Jump up and get that shit.
But it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung
Fuck,
on.
dude.
Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's complete to Fuller.
Jesus Christ, just fucking walk him into the fucking touchdown, why don't you? No, it's tied.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Now I'm losing. He just ran it in.
Darrington Evans taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lumberjacks have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Our defense isn't bad. It's just I can't make the fucking play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on
Doesn't
the
even
play
have to
back at the
fucking do anything.
45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
So 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Dillon on the counter.
Dude got fucking blocked.
Not much better than the first.
Come on,
just
bro.
a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Jesus Christ, dude. Holy motherfucking shit.
Defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th
Melvin
down.
Ingram's fucking catching up to
On
that
4th
shit.
down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Come the fuck
But right
on,
now,
dude.
the play calling,
Holy fuck.
They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has
Yeah, I
him
got
up
you.
past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Scott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And
Come on,
dude. A halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure.
Come on, dude. You're a fucking safety. What are you coming down for? Fuck. This game is fucking dumb as shit, dude. These guys have no minds whatsoever.
1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards.
I swear to fuck.
On 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams.
With Devontae Adams. Come on, dude. He's a fucking eating at his feet.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd.
I know, dude. It's the same play. That's why he got the fucking off. That's why he got the false start, because he couldn't fucking audible to it.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position.
It's just I gotta fucking watch a goddamn streak down the fucking middle.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lumberjacks are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Still fucking winnable, man. Huh.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's whatever, I guess, man. People just know fucking too much about this
The
game.
return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the
Like,
chalk
why
of
can't
the
we play
20.
fucking, why can't we just play fucking football? I gotta fucking go on YouTube and watch all these fucking videos and shit, man. Who's got time for that?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
AJ Dillon's going down with one fucking smack, dude, and all last season he broke the first fucking tackle every time.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is
Me
incomplete.
kidding you,
That
bro.
was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what
The
often
man's
happens
playing
now
with a
these
fucking
quarterbacks
rookie and
who
he's
can
just
move,
fucking throwing
defenses want to try and
darts.
keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. Able to shake him off. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it breaks up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12.
Bitch.
A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Like, sends this fucking thing, man. Takes a whole ass fucking linebacker out of the play.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
Alright, fucking Kenny Clark decides to fucking show up.
Right around the line of scrimmage.
That fucking... And the safety just sits there, dude, for what?
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't know, maybe I just suck at the fucking game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Fucking streak again, dude. It's a fucking streak with Adams in the slot every fucking time.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
They'll get this out wide to Scott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it is incomplete.
I'm going to say no fucking way he outruns that corner with a 94 speed.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Slot over the fucking middle, dude. There's a high safety there, dude. What the fuck? Streak, 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 boy.
And the Lumberjacks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Call on the right side by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped
just fucking darts, man. No pressure. Easy. Fucking easy.
Stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now.
Look at that fucking streak. Let's go. We already know what you're fucking doing, homie. Streaking.
They'll flip this out to Evans.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
So fucking.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Boy, that fucking streak for Devontae Adams, though.
Got a man, it's Brown.
That's fucking
He's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to
those
play
fucking
your
legs
game.
turning.
Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. Make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. This time
Nice fucking chip block, dude. Of course. And we went right through that fucking bunker. Lay down.
Two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Back 15. Check back. Check back.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
Jesus Christ.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the carry, this is Scott, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Like, this rookie's fucking playing out of his mind, bro. No fucking... No fucking... He's dropped 3 passes.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jesus Christ.
This one in for a touchdown. Boston Scott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lumberjacks are able to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes
I don't know what I do, man.
on that bench because they accomplish
It's
exactly
fucking
what they
14
set out
to
do.
34.
Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game.
I'm missing something on this. I'm fucking... I have not changed from fucking this Madden from the last Madden.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Maybe I'm not just fucking cheesing one player enough. I'm just fucking sending me Cole in the fucking slot and send him on a streak all fucking game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. downs.
Fuck, I don't give a shit, man. I'll fucking play this short game all fucking game long.
Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Johnson.
Hang on to that fucking football, boy.
2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Just come right out of my fucking hands or what, dude? And then I can't fucking secure a tackle.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Fuck.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench
Yes,
just yet,
fucking.
if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
G fucking G.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, Smith, yeah. Spelled my name wrong, you jackass. Yeah, it uploads the, it's like a, it takes like a day to upload.
And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
Yeah, I can send you the whole fucking thing once it uploads.
Just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Dillon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
31, but I'm pretty sure that motherfucker was halfway across the first down line.
But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
98 speed, dude. Motherfuckers just latched onto that hip.
These guys will get the football back. So
That was a bad fucking throw anyways.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does.
22 for 25 as a rookie quarterback, bro. I bet you this motherfucker doesn't even have throw power of fucking... Maybe he does. One of his quarterbacks don't even have a fucking throw power of 90, but they're... Hey, oh, I thought that was a... I mean, it'd help if I could switch to the right player, I guess.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. Done.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to
Everybody got fucking stiffed at the fucking line, dude.
Able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert.
Yeah, Melvin Ingram's keeping up with fucking Justin Ross, who's a fucking 94. What the fuck?
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is
Must be smoking fucking crack or something.
And then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Herbert on third down now. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that will be in.
My fucking wide receiver couldn't even fucking jump up against that, dude. Jesus Christ.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't
fucking hands at my waist.
Get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Escaping the pressure right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers. Philip Dorsett, 40 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not even saying it's cheese, but I mean,
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next
I guess
drive.
I don't really give a shit.
This is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this back in training camp.
Slot streak.
Situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming
just
after
kidding.
them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
Accurate as fuck.
Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. So the false start will back them up 5. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give, right side. It's Scott.
Yes, fucking breaking tackles, bro. Falling forward, nothing wrong.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Game's in your hands.
Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays
No
in
worries.
bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
25 for 28.
Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for, because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Completes it to Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
Didn't even fucking go for it, dude. Jesus Christ. Calm the fuck on. That was a perfect pass.
Passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's a short one here.
Comes back and gets it, dude. Come on.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's
Well, I expect nothing less, I guess.
able to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds.
Doesn't even switch me to the guy with the closest fucking closest to the fucking plate.
2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
One last throw here for Herbert. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Portland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.